Let's be real. Nobody wants to look like a rookie out on their bike. But the truth is, most riders, especially in their first couple of years, do little things that scream beginner without even realizing it. And it doesn't just hurt your pride. Some of these habits can actually make riding harder, or worse, dangerous. I'm Matthew, and welcome to Autozium. Today, we're going to talk about 3 things that make you look like a total rookie, and more importantly, how to fix them so you ride with confidence, control, and style. The first thing, choppy clutch and throttle control. If your takeoffs look like a bucking bronco, or you're stalling every other stoplight, people notice. And honestly, nothing screams rookie more than looking like you're in a wrestling match with your motorcycle at every green light. But here's the thing, it's not about being bad at riding. It's about not fully understanding or practicing the most basic but most powerful tool you've got in low speed riding, the friction zone. That's the sweet spot in the clutch where your bike begins to roll forward without fully letting the clutch out. Too many new riders either dump the clutch too fast and lurch forward, or baby it so much that they stall out. Both look and feel terrible. But once you get comfortable with that zone, your bike suddenly feels alive in your hands instead of unpredictable. Here's where most riders mess up. They try to learn this skill in traffic. That's a recipe for stress. The best riders I know, and the ones who look smooth as silk in parking lots, gas stations, and intersections, put in the practice time somewhere safe and empty. I'm talking about dedicating an afternoon in a big parking lot and literally just working on rolling starts. Here's a drill. Keep the bike in first gear, no throttle at all. Slowly let the clutch out until the bike begins to creep. That's the edge of your friction zone. Once you feel that forward roll, pull the clutch back in, reset, and do it again. Do this over and over until your brain and left hand can find that spot without thinking. Then, once you're comfortable, add a little steady throttle and practice feathering, keeping the clutch right in that zone while maintaining smooth forward motion. When you nail this, your starts stop being a gamble. Suddenly, you're launching smoothly from a stoplight instead of jerking forward or stalling out. It also makes slow speed riding, like U-turns, tight parking maneuvers, and creeping in traffic, feel almost effortless. And here's the kicker. When other riders see you glide off the line like it's second nature, you instantly stop looking like a rookie. Smooth clutch and throttle control is one of those things that separates people who look like they just passed their license test from people who look like they've been riding for years. The truth? Every rider goes through the choppy clutch phase. But the ones who put in the practice to master it don't just look more confident, they actually ride safer because they're not fighting the bike every time they let out the lever. The second thing, foot dabbing and awkward stops. You've seen it, maybe even done it yourself, rolling up to a stop and throwing both feet out wide like you're bracing for impact. Or worse, panicking at the last second, fumbling with your rear brake, wobbling, and planting your feet like you're about to tip over. That right there? Rookie giveaway. Now, compare that to how experienced riders stop. They glide to a halt, balanced and in control, sometimes even pausing upright for a beat before gently planting one foot on the ground. It looks smooth, confident, and composed. And guess what? It doesn't just look good, it actually keeps you safer. Here's why most new riders struggle with stops. They don't trust the bike's balance at low speeds. They panic, throw both legs out, and shift their focus down at the pavement instead of staying relaxed. The fix isn't complicated, but it takes some retraining of both your mind and body. The first key is using both brakes smoothly. A lot of rookies either grab too much front brake at the last second, which makes the bike dive and wobble, or they rely only on the rear brake and end up with sloppy stops. The secret is blending. Progressively squeeze the front brake while lightly pressing the rear, easing off as you roll to a stop. This balances the bike and keeps everything predictable. The second key is body position. As you come to a stop, shift your weight slightly to one side, usually the left, so you're ready to confidently plant that foot while keeping your right foot over the rear brake. That's what makes you look stable and professional at the light instead of awkward and shaky. And of course, eyes up. If you're staring at the ground in front of your tire, your balance will suffer. Keep your head up, shoulders relaxed, and scan the traffic around you. Not only does this help balance, but it also keeps you aware of what's happening at the intersection. A great drill for this? Practice slow rolling stops in a safe area. Come down to a crawl. Keep the clutch in the friction zone. Balance as long as you can before finally planting your foot. You'll be amazed how quickly you improve your stability and confidence. When you can roll to a stop gracefully, pause upright, and drop one foot down with purpose, you stop looking like a rookie. Instead, you look like you're completely in control of your machine, even when it's standing still. And the third thing, staring at the ground instead of scanning ahead. This one is huge. Rookies love to stare right at the patch of pavement in front of their tire, almost like they don't trust what's coming. The problem is, your motorcycle goes where you look. And if you're constantly looking down, your lines are sloppy, your turns feel awkward, and your confidence takes a hit. Experienced riders know this. Your eyes are your steering wheel. Where you look is where the bike follows. If you're fixated on the ground, you're basically telling the bike to stumble its way forward instead of carving cleanly. The fix? Train your vision. And I'll be honest, it feels weird at first because you have to fight your natural instinct to watch the road directly in front of you. But once you do, your riding transforms. Here's how it works. In corners, force yourself to look through the turn. Pick your exit point and lock your eyes on it. The bike will naturally follow, and your line will be smoother. In traffic, keep your head up and scan cars ahead, not just the bumper in front of you. This not only looks confident, but also gives you more reaction time. Even at stops, resist the urge to look down at your front wheel. Keep your chin up and eyes scanning for potential hazards. There's an old saying in motorcycling, look where you want to go. And it's 100% true. Every time you drop your eyes to the ground, your riding looks and feels uncertain. But when you lift your gaze and trust the bike, everything smooths out. A good drill? Set up a few cones or markers in a parking lot and weave through them. But force yourself to look 2 or 3 cones ahead instead of the one directly in front of you. At first, it feels unnatural, but soon your hands and bike respond automatically to where your eyes are leading. That's when riding starts to feel fluid instead of forced. And let me tell you, nothing makes a rider look more confident than gliding through corners with their eyes locked on the exit instead of staring at the ground. It's one of those subtle habits that instantly separates rookies from riders who look like they've got it all figured out. So those are the big 3. Choppy clutch and throttle, awkward stops, and target fixating on the ground. Every new rider struggles with them, but every rider can fix them. And once you do, you don't just stop looking like a rookie, you actually stop riding like one. I'm Matthew. This is Autozium. If this helped you, hit that like button, drop a comment about which habit you're working on breaking, and subscribe for more weekly riding tips that make you a better rider, not just a faster one.